Right, hello ladies and gentlemen, geeks and geekesses, and welcome to the new cluttered out lab. And once we've got rid of the clutter, we found some more to clutter it back up. Well, the laptops, so they don't take up much room. I store them as books. Now, yes, I've been skip diving again, you may have noticed. And this time came out with these two. Sorry, a quick cup of tea. Came out with these two beauties. You'll see them here in their unrestored state. So this Toshiba is a Rebecca Grate. Now, what we have here is a Toshiba T1000XE from about 1990 and a Toshiba T2130CS from around 1995. 5 years difference between these two. Oh, excuse me. Now, fortunately, the whoever dumped this also had the good thought with this one, because it doesn't run directly off the mains unlike that one, to provide the adapter so I can get power to it, or else I would have been screwed. This one on the right came with the docking station. I don't have the power adapter to that, but without that, you just plug the main straight into that, so that's got power as well. Now, if you don't know what a docking station is, it allows you to plug the computer into this, and it gives you access to all these ports here for normal desktop operations. Basically turn it into a desktop computer. Now you will have to excuse my little bit of sniffling here, so I seem to have come down with a bit of a cold. So let's set up the camera nicely here for you. There we go. And let's press play. Or power. Whichever. Now the amazing thing about this one is it's time recording, about 23 years old. And it's still, battery is running perfectly. That is quite amazing. Boop boop. So there we go, that one's booted already. And that one's booting up. So what we're going to do is have a quick nosy at both of them. This one is the more interesting one, but let's have a look at this one first as it slowly boots away. Right, this is the first one. This is the Toshiba T2130CS. Now the tech specs on this one, I've written them down here. As I said, it's about 1995. It comes with 4 megabytes of standard. That is expandable up to 28. I don't know how much this has got because somebody has laid out the menus terribly, and I'm trying to sort them out, but the mouse keeps disappearing, which is a bit of a problem at the moment, but we'll get around that. This has a dual scan STN screen which can display 256 colours. The posh screen was rehearsed for the CT version, which could display 65,536 colours. Breathe in the excitement. Now, I've got 2 more of these down there. Well, varying specs. This one's got 320 megabyte hard drive, allegedly. The others down there have got more, but what makes this one different, and the reason I wanted it, is this one has a floppy drive. This one doesn't have a CD drive. It's a bit older. It doesn't have a CD drive like the others. This has a floppy drive, which means if I want to install floppy software onto this or any of the other versions, I can put their hard drives into this one and hopefully use the floppy drive in that one to install. So apart from that, the computer itself, a little bit of lightning in the corners there. I think that's just due to cold and stuff. But, apart from that, and the fact the mouse at the moment disappears as soon as it moves, well, I think that's just a software problem. Yes, it has standby. Physically, this computer and its docking station, which I will show you now, so I'll just switch it off. Let's cheat. There we go. This computer and its docking station are in this is where the fun starts. Ah, there we go. Put it in, push, grabs it. There we go. Are in cosmetically amazing condition with very few marks. So, and the keys, well, keys on these are hard wearing anyway, but the keys are in a wonderful condition. So, quite happy with that. And that will be a display system when one day I get these onto display. Okay, so that's that one. And now we're going to move on to this one, which is far less common and therefore more interesting. Let's have a look. But first of all, I want to do something to it. Okay, it's powered back down. Now, this is the sort you haven't seen on my channel before, because this is the first type of this computer I've come across. You can see it goes way back there. It's an older generation, very early generation of the laptops. It's not a luggable, it's getting there. I would like a big, one of those big IBM luggables, but yeah, rare as gold dust over here. But this is a Toshiba T2130XE from around 1990. It uses the 80C86 processor, which is a less power consuming version of the 8086 processor. It also has a standby mode. It is 9.54 or 4.77 MHz switchable. Memory standard is a whole 1 megabyte, expandable to 3 megabytes. So that's my phone. 20 megabyte hard drive in this, which at first we thought was Capoto Mundo, but it isn't. But we'll show you that in a second. This has MS-DOS built into its ROM, MS-DOS 3.3 I think, and MS-DOS 4 as an option on the hard drive. Both on this are installed. It also has software called LapLink, and it comes with a LapLink cable, though that's missing on this one, which allows you to connect it to a PC to download software, files, whatever. What was I going to say there? Oh yeah, you can also put a Toshiba floppy drive on it with their, priority, whatever you call it, port down there. So I'll have to get one of them at some time, and that's my phone again. Right, back. Okay, so apart from them, there's no drives on this machine to allow you to get data on it. There's no floppy drive, no CD drive. That comes natively on it. We'll do a full review of it sometime, so I'm not going to show you about too much at this time. But let's switch it on. Now this is how it was configured when I found it. I did find the nearest plug and switch it on. There. And this is what I got. It goes through its memory test. Apparently this is 640K. I don't know how it's not showing too well on there. Let's see what I can do for you. The screen is good on this, but doesn't appear to be so good on this camera. Let me see. Tell you what, there we go. It says, "Es incorrecto el falta interprete de comandos," which Google Translate says means missing or bad command interface, something like that. Basically, command.com is buggered, so it can't boot. And this is when we thought, oh bugger, the hard drive is screwed. But fear not. After pressing some buttons trying to get into some sort of BIOS setting, which is not happening because it doesn't seem to have a BIOS screen, we reset it and repeatedly pressed F1. Just zoom out a bit. There we go. We repeatedly press F1, and that allowed us. There we go. Very nice. There we go. That allowed us to bypass that and get into it. Go into, there we go. Go into the ROM version of DOS, which is on here. So DOS version 3.30S, whatever that is built into ROM. So if you do a dir here, dir/wide. How's that coming across? Not bad. You can see all your DOS stuff, and at the bottom it says no bytes free. Bugger. Yes, this has DOS on the ROM, which is quite nice. Now at first, I tried to switch to the C drive to see if it was working, and every time I tried that, it was throwing back out to D, but it now appears to have kicked in, and C is working fine. So if I go D8, come here. It's very terrible trying to type at an angle. Doing. There we go. There's a directory of D, C, the hard drive. Now what it turns out to be, if I go back to D, there's a dir/wide. You'll see there's a program called setup10. Took us a while to get around to this, because I had to try all sorts of stuff. If I go setup10, boing, it goes into what is basically a BIOS screen, and there, going down to boot priority, I was able to change it from the hard drive to normal. If I click enter, are you sure? Yes, the system will reset. Yes, enter, and off it goes. Got a bit worried at this point because when it's doing the reset through the BIOS screen, it doesn't show you the memory test. Flaw. So I thought, oh bugger, it's hung, but it appears not. And there it goes. Oh. So if I now cold boot it, it will boot after its little memory test here. It will boot nicely, hopefully, straight into straight into DOS 3.30. Now on the hard drive, DOS 4.40 is available, but I don't know how to use that instead of this operating system. The command.com needs to be bugged, or it won't accept it. I don't know what's wrong in the setup that's causing that, so perhaps if somebody does know, that would be hugely handy. So what's on here? Okay, nothing really on that one, because that's just for doing. That's just for the operating system. But on the D drive, we can see that it's got WS WordStar, Norton. I've had a look at Norton. Not probably antivirus, but I'm not sure. I'll quickly show you in Norton, so that anybody who does know can perhaps give me some advice on this. D/wide. Okay, that's what it comes up with. Install a. One of the problems here is it's in Spanish. Excuse my thingy there. So I don't really want to play with what I don't know. So if I show you, install a. Oh, install a. There we go. It's in Spanish. Continue. Yes. No, not going to. So escape there. So if anybody knows about that, please let me know. Well, one of the interesting things is when you go into subdirectory on this, it doesn't come up with a prompt. I'm not a DOS expert, so if anybody can tell me how to change that so it does show you, please let me know. Okay, we've also got, can you see down there? Yep, just about. Norton and DOS 4 and DBase 3. All these others are personal directories. So if we go CD WordStar /wide, you can find ooh, a lot of stuff there. Oh, excuse me. Now, somewhere there is WordStar. Hang on, I forgot the I forgot the command to start it. So dir star.exe/wide. There we go. Oh, WS. Duh. Okay. So, this is what WordStar looks like. Very basic text editor. And I shall go into something that doesn't give away people's work here. So, if I just go... Because this, once again, is covered in people's work. I can't tell you much about it because obviously I don't want to give away the details of who's been working here and what work's been done on here, but there is a lot of personal work on here. But there you go, there's the readme document for WordStar and standard stuff, control file. You got all your different options there. Easy to use, very simple, and abandon changes, and it goes. And you can open something else if you wish. What we're going to do, we're going to exit WordStar. The other thing it's got, CD apart from hundreds of files to look through, which are quite interesting, some of them. dir, that's right. Where is he? Where is he? Where has he gone? Oh yes, CD dbase 3. Oh, CD dbase 3. dir/wide. And here, dbase is dbase 3. Get rid of that. And you can open up and edit database files, obviously. Obviously it's a lot simpler than the present one, but you know, if you wanted a simple database and no other computer was around, all the other computers suddenly died because of the internet, this one would still be working, and you could effectively make databases, no problems. 20 megabytes, an old database, plenty of storage. Yeah. Okay, so there's dbase 3, and that's really all it's got installed. There's no games, no nothing like that. It's been used in industry, so there's no games that I've found so far, but you never know what's hidden. Let's just, yeah, go on then. dir.exe. Oh, that's just in there, CD. Okay, I can't scan the whole drive to look for that. But there you go, that's that one, the T1000XE. Now running healthily. But if somebody knows how to get it to boot into DOS 4 from the hard drive, with the command.com, because I've looked and it's a bit buggered. Just comes up with a few stars and that's it. That would be nice. But other than that, it appears to work absolutely splendidly, and so does its brother there. They're just too old to be used in the roll these days, so they chuck them away, and I come along and take them. Yes, because I like them. Oh, the other thing with this one, it's believed to be the world's first laptop to use a 2.5-inch drive, so there's something interesting about that one, and a reason it should be preserved. So, yes, if you could help me with any of the problems we've raised in this video, then please do, and thank you very much.
You need to quit being dirty. You're a dirty boy.